So here are who is the trainer? You, right? Yeah, you are trainer. So I have to record. Training. Then next time you can see. Okay. Right. So the demo, this one, right? This is projected. Yeah, projected. Ah.
HDMI. See?
Yes, yes. So I will say there will be two, no?
Anyway, this
Ask Google to shut up.
Hey Google. Stop. Feature.
Stop. Stop. Okay. So then you will update. Then from my laptop is update. Okay. Hey, morning, Mr. Hey,
Okay.
Mr.
Okay. You ready?
Connection problem.
You ready?
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
You ready? Yeah.
Oh, those you want to train. New features.
That's one.
The best control out of you. The best control.
It's still deliver result.
Best control is out of control.
Yeah.
Got that feel, right?
Yeah, that.
Tell Andy how to run this company.
Wow, I tell you, okay. Please come.
Ready, huh?
That's all right.
Okay.
Important okay.
Wow. I know nothing about technical side. This okay, see what I say. Right.
You don't need to explain, but you need to know. Okay. We start from the traditional building indoor.
you see, there are many buildings that has rooms, a conference room, and offices, and they don't control them individually for lighting and HVAC. So even for example, there are 6 zones, and some zones there are more people, some zones less, and even no. But the setting of the lighting and HVAC are all the same. So we have a lot of waste on, for example, here, waste, and a little bit waste. This is something we need to improve. It's not so hard to do. So our system, we split the space to many zones, and if there are more people, like here, we turn the light up and aircon lower temperature. And if there is no people, turn it off, and less people, we have something in between. The light would be sensor based, and the aircon in a medium setting, 25 degree. So you see that we can have some saving from this kind of system. And since we have so many zones, there must be someone to manage it. The best thing of this system is that we don't need any control. Every zone has its own algorithm. They run independently, and they run the system in the 3 basic modes: busy, sensor, silent. More people, less people, no people. And the setting is like constant light, 100%. Sensor-based light, 20 to 100. Well, the number can be changed. It can be 70 to 90, whatever you say, because it's a software-based system. And of course, the aircon can be 24, 23, 27, whatever. It's user can set their favorite setting. And we also have a security mode. It means that if the office is closed or the space is closed, then if someone breaks in, then the system will turn the light on and send a push message to your app, so you know that someone break in the office. And this algorithm, we have earned US patent. Yeah, we are applying a Singapore patent with more features, not only this, because, well, we sort of screw up a little bit for the patent the deadline. So we cannot repeat this, called PBI, international patent. We cannot do that again, so we need to add more features and convince the Singapore government that we have more features to apply as a new. Of course, we have a lot more new features. This is the basic. And our system can manage multiple things: light, energy saving, air quality, HVAC, occupancy, space management, fault detection. We try to make a platform that can manage most of the things for a building. And big data is very important for a building, especially a big building. So we try to make the data to make them all connected. This is important because the current building management system is kind of very isolated for each features. For example, light has nothing to do with the aircon. The door has nothing to do with the light. They all work independently. Okay, and in our system, we try to make them all connected.
Another question for your HVAC.
Yeah.
Okay. HVAC, it means you're connected you can have the chiller information.
Uh,
The cooling tower, the chiller
uh-huh.
wire.
So far we haven't been that far.
Yeah.
We control FCU, air side.
On the air side.
Air
So you're
side.
controlling the chill water system or the eject system?
No,
They never control anything.
never. Because once we change the setting of the FCU will send message to the
I know.
chiller.
Okay, then when you power off in the
Mhm.
commercial building,
Yeah.
the fan coil.
Yeah.
The fan coil for commercial building is
Yeah.
wired.
Yeah, I know.
It's wired. So you power off from the isolator side or the air fan coil side.
Well, we have two ways to do that. If the system can shut it off from the thermostat of the FCU, then that's fine. If it cannot, we can also use the RS485 signal. Yeah. Well, we made RS485 wireless. We have the kind of RS485, that's a Modbus, wireless Modbus to control the terminal. So that's a way to do it.
No. Because a typical fan coil,
Uh-huh.
to convert it to a Modbus, you
Mm.
need a BMS control to give you Modbus.
Right. Uh-huh.
By the fan coil itself, they only got 3 modes.
Uh-huh.
Low, medium, high, power off.
Right.
Four mode. The 4 mode is wired 230 voltage.
Uh-huh.
So it do not have a Modbus.
No, we don't. We don't need Modbus to control the FCU.
Then you use
We have the thermostat.
you have the thermostat.
Yes,
Your thermostat,
wireless thermostat.
you have the wireless thermostat. Your thermostat wired direct
Yeah.
to the fan coil.
Connect to the relay of the fan coil.
The relay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are like 7 wires. We just wire one for one replace.
Okay. Can. Then I understand.
Okay.
No. On and off. Temperature setting.
Yes.
Everything.
Temperature setting. You need to control the control valve, no? You need
Yeah,
to control
yeah.
the control valve, no?
Oh, you mean the temperature setting of the chiller?
The chill water system.
No.
You don't touch the chill.
Because when you're talking about HVAC, HVAC is a chill water system. Chill water system,
Right.
when you're controlling the fan coil, you're controlling the PIC control valve, no? So when you wire to the low, medium,
But we
or
control the room temperature, not the water temperature.
no, the room temperature. You
Yes.
see, how a fan coil work. I ask detail when customers shoot me.
Yeah, of course.
When this fan coil coming in,
Uh-huh.
control the low, medium, high.
Yeah.
The thermostat.
Yeah.
Your thermostat need to wire to the control valve, no?
Yes.
So chill water. So you have the thermostat to the control valve.
Yes. That's the same thing. That's the thermostat. It has fan control, 3 relay,
Okay, correct.
and 1 valve
One control.
Yes.
Then can. Then you have that. You can.
Yes.
Okay,
Good.
good.
And the thermostat also has its brain. It has the
Then you are
MCU.
correct.
Okay.
Then you can control the temperature.
Yes. Of
Okay.
course.
Then you can do chill water already. Good.
Yeah.
So it's important, no?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
without
okay.
the valve control, you totally cannot control the temperature.
Of course.
Yeah. Then can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I designed the system by myself. So.
Here, so you can.
So that's why you can answer. Good. Because when I ask all of them, they cannot answer me this question. They cannot answer.
Okay, there are only 4 relays. You
Correct.
connect to the 4 relays, it's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you can control the valve, you can control the temperature.
Yes.
That's good.
因为 Chris 你认识他吗？
不认识了，第一次见。
第一次了 KJ，
KJ.
他是这个 he is involved in the more on the
ACMP control.
Wow. Okay.
Ah.
Good expert.
ACMP
You
control.
expert, I think we're okay.
Well, I'm not expert of the aircon.
No, you expert your own area.
Ah.
Try to understand more about the aircon.
He just joined us last before Chinese New Year.
Oh, okay.
New stuff.
Okay.
Good.
So go on.
The money goes strong.
So we have other way to also control this kind of a VRV using infrared. So it's easier. It's just our design is non-invasive. So even this one, we replace the thermostat, and here we just added IR control. So we only send message to the VRV that we want what kind of a room temperature we want to set, and the rest of it we let the aircon system to decide.
So this is a bridge.
Yeah, it has a lot of intelligence already there. If we do too much to it, we break it. Yes, we don't want to do that. And yeah, and customers are very sensitive for invasive control. They say you will ruin my warranty, because usually we have a 3 to 5 year warranty from the supplier, and if you just soup up like you change your car, modify your car, you lose your warranty. Okay. And our system is like this: control box for lighting, and the sensor, the motion sensor, is attached to the control box. The lighting fixtures are also connected to the control box. The two things work together, and we use a telephone cable to connect them. So only one control cable is needed from the control box to the lighting system. Okay, and well, this is just conceptual. It's not actual. So this wall switch, we don't touch it. This one is put between the power source and the lights before our controller. So anytime you can use the wall switch to reset the system, and our system is set to be reset on, means that in any chance you reset the wall switch, the light will be on, so the light will never fail. This is very important. Customer will ask, "Wow, what if your system fail and my light cannot be turned on? What can I do?" The answer is reset the wall switch and it will be on.
So when you reset, do you reset the previous level, or
it doesn't matter what situation you're in?
Just bring up.
You
Just bring up the light, that's all.
Yeah,
It's a bypass switch.
On the light full?
full. We have the circuitry inside to let you do this, no matter what. And we also have the design that even the relay burns, and you still can turn the light on. You bypass the relay. Okay, so it's a kind of always on the design. Okay, and this sensor, it just count the activities in the environment. It doesn't just use. It's not used as a switch. Usually, the sensor is used as a switch, and it has the loading to the lights. But ours doesn't. So our sensor is very energy friendly. It consumes like nothing, almost nothing. The current it runs like a 0.3 milliamp. So it's nothing. 12 volt, 0.22 milliamp. So it's a very energy friendly, and you can install as many as you need to cover the area. Okay.
Range, how you detect the activity, or how many people, how do you detect? How many people? You're saying this one can detect how many people there, right? You're saying?
No. It cannot. It cannot. It just count the activity.
Active range?
We have two kinds of sensor. One is until 5 meter. The other is 12 meter.
Oh, good enough. Active range 5 to 12 meters. One is for 5 meters is 12 meters.
Yeah. So for warehouse, factory, it's also okay.
Yes,
Of course, if the ceiling is higher, the range, the covering range is big.
So the most active is about maybe half of it. Like with 12 meter, then very active calculation will be between 8 within that range.
Yeah. Okay. And it's like a cone from the ceiling. The ceiling is higher, the cone, the covered area is bigger.
What is your maximum height?
about 12 meters.
It's active range, that means it can cover up to 12 meters. Because when you do design, you don't go to the extreme. You have to do zone.
Yeah.
So you do a zone overlap, will be more accurate.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked the active range.
Well, it's a, inevitable to have some overlap of the,
Because somehow his voltage is so low, milliamp somehow. Milliamp is
Yeah.
very, very little.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
nothing because we have no
nothing.
loading for the sensor.
Yeah, both sides.
We just send the trigger to the DI port here. It's digital.
Yeah, digital port.
Yeah, digital. So this is the digital sensor. It's not the kind of analog loading sensor. Okay. And what else? And we use a very reliable Microsoft Azure. So all the intelligence is on the cloud. Okay. So for example, if you just go inside the room and you have a trigger for the sensor, you send a report, say one trigger through the gateway to the cloud, and the cloud will record that, okay, zone one trigger. Then you have the second trigger, zone one, second trigger. You will just accumulate all the number of trigger together, and every 5 to 10 minutes, you decide the system will decide what to do for you. If it's a silent, busy, or sensor, 3 modes, and the system will switch in between the 3 modes.
You have the daylight harvesting, right?
And yeah, we have more explanation.
And you have the PRR. So which reading will it take?
Which one?
For a room, right? So which reading will it take? You take the daylight harvesting or take the PRR?
Yeah, it's mixed. It's a hybrid system.
Algorithm will be done.
Our algorithm is very complicated. It's mix everything together and run. So you're gonna have the activity and lux and also the power consumption, blah blah blah, everything all mixed together. Okay, then we decide what to do. Has more explanation. Saving energy in stealth mode. That means that LED. You are all LED experts. It saturates from like 70% to 100%. It's not linear. It should be linear, but it is not. So we use this to save energy. So if you always set it to 100%, it's kind of waste because the efficiency is not high in the last 30%. So when there are less people, or you don't need so much lux, you actually can dim to 70%. And if you dim it very, very slowly, people won't see. First, the lux variation per percent is smaller than lower portion. And if you do it very slow, people's eye, it's very, very easy to cheat. Okay, so for example, at Keppel, we set the 70 to 90, not even 100, because the last 100, you see, last 100 is probably only 4% of power, 4% of lux contribution, but you lose 10% of the energy. So we set it from 70 to 90. Although a couple people don't quite agree. But we tell them, no, it's actually very smart way to do it. And this is your question. How do we do a daylight harvesting with our algorithm? Since we have on level and standby level, 2 levels, and the 2 levels will go up and down together as a setting, and the red line is up and down for the activity from the people. Less people, less people, but it go up and down, within the area that we set. In the morning, less ambient light, so it's higher. At noon, and we have sunlight shining in, so this sensor would report back the actual reading of the lux back to the system, and we will try our best to make it constant. So it's kind of just like the air pump, it's a constant lux system. But we also put in the occupancy, the activity feature with it. So it's a little bit complicated. When we make this algorithm, it's almost burn my brain. We have 3 modes to run, and we have to make it dynamic. The most difficult thing is to sample the right environment lux. Why? Because the light will interfere the lux level. So when can we get the correct the ambient lux information? It's almost impossible. And then we do it in the busy mode. Because when busy mode, the light is constant high. So we steal the lux information from there, then do some trick. This is something we can also share with the customer, that if you really want the environment to be healthy, this is important. Then I think you have the experience if you check your phone just right before you sleep. If the screen is very white, it makes you hard to fall asleep in like 20-30 minutes. So now the phone has a feature to turn the color temperature low, like to 3000 K. It helps. I tried and it really helps. So lighting is the same. If I don't know, the labor law in Singapore is very strict or what. In Taiwan, if you don't inform the staff to go home before they work overtime, it's illegal. You have to tell them it's time to go home.
How you tell them? Some alarm.
No. The business owner has the responsibility to tell them go home.
How do they tell them?
Just talk to them. Go home, or they
Give an alarm and say, "Oh, all go home."
Many companies have the bell.
Yeah. Time to go.
Yeah, time to go home. Yeah. Yeah. But for some high-tech companies, they don't do that. So, if the government has some labor check, they're in trouble.
So the labor law doesn't do that. They don't tell the employee to go back home.
I know Taiwan is a little bit out of control. Now everything is right. Labor right, blah blah right. So this is a good method to tell the employee that, oh, you work too much, please. So after 6 o'clock, you can change the light to low color temperature, and also if you do that, you can probably make people feel more tired. Work, it's a cozy environment. I don't go to bed. The kind of a feeling. So it would help the employee to prepare for the coming rest for them. If you just give them too much they call bioactive light, blue light, they'll be very more than energetic. It would be tired and energetic. It's not good, and so this will improve that kind of situation a lot. And this is our algorithm, but this algorithm is only for this kind of VRV, which has dehumidifier function with the thermostat, because it doesn't have a dehumidifier mode. well, it doesn't stand. This one is we control the temperature, but also the humidity. Humidity is actually the key to make people feel comfortable, not the temperature. Temperature only make people feel cold. Okay, so if you set a 26-degree indoor, in Singapore, I think many places is set to like a 22, 23. It's not really correct because the humidity is high. You only feel cold, not comfortable. If you want to feel comfortable, it's easy. You set it to 26 and you set the humidity level to under 50. You feel very, very comfortable. I don't know why.
It needs to be used for data center.
Yeah. Yeah. And when the humidity is low, the efficiency of the aircon system is high. This is a very energy friendly doing. So I don't know why people don't notice this, but this is so important. This is suggested by U.S.'s HVAC Association. So we take this small area. Our system will lock the environment in this small area. Means that this is from 25 to 27 degree. It's not low, but the humidity would be under 0.12. This is absolute humidity, not the relative. Yeah, it's different. It's hard to explain, but anyway, we have the formula to lock the humidity and temperature inside here, so people will feel comfortable, and you just consume the minimal energy. And this is our new feature. Before we don't have this. Lumani Sync means that we have our new sync controller. Before, when people access, can you do a meeting room conference? I say no, because we don't have sync control. But now we have. Our sync control is I don't know. It is similar to KNX or other system. Ours is using copy system. How we do? You like this thing? You just we have a button on the app, copy. Then the thing will be copied, and you copy the thing. It doesn't mean that this area is locked by this thing. No, it's stored as a template in other place, and this one you can still change it. You can have a new template. The template including static and LASM. LASM is a Lumani automatic switch mode. That's the automatic mode we just mentioned. So you can record all the automatic feature as well as the static feature you want to keep. That means that, for example, this room big, that area can be automatic and this area can be static. But you can record them all together, and you can play them whatever you want. And you can change the automatic. For example, in the morning, 50 to dimming 50 to 70% because of the sunlight. At night, from 80% to 100% because there's no sunlight. And everything can be recorded and set. And you can make hundreds of templates and mix them together, make your own thing. And you can play them by shortcut button, or you can schedule them. It's super powerful. Very, it's like a Lego, Lego of lights. You can make millions of a combination, whatever you want.
But would it compensate or readjust cell in case the cloudy day or raining day affects?
No, that's using the lux. This is for this is.
No, assuming what I'm saying, I'm a layman asking.
Yeah.
So you have this template, you say, okay, set this scene here.
Yeah.
Based on scene one.
You can
But
put.
then happened that day,
I know,
The scene one is quite bright, but then it's quite
Yes.
dark. Okay, but happened that day the
Yes, yes,
outside is cloudy and then what happened? Will it compensate?
This is the dynamic thing. LASM. LASM includes the lag sensing. So the weather can be considered.
So you will adjust itself.
Yes. You don't have to care about it at all.
What is referring to like your headphone, auto brightness mode like that? Dynamic, see the
Yes.
auto brightness mode.
Yes, and
You
we
think something like that.
yeah a lot more complex than
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You adjust accordingly.
And you can the phone's the parameter cannot be changed. It's fixed inside, right?
Can I ask a question? When you're taking scene control, when you're capturing the scene, multiple scene, right? So you are putting in JPEG, MPEG, or what mode? Why I ask this? Because you are using internet to go out.
Yeah.
You're using the office network to go out.
Yeah.
Will that create a very heavy congestion in the office network? No.
No.
After the scene control, you only do comparison data only.
Yeah.
So the traffic bandwidth narrows.
It's very very low.
Oh, okay, then.
Because it's not image. Only numbers.
Numbers
Only dimming level.
There is narrow band. Narrow band is very good.
Because we use Zigbee. Zigbee is only 64K bit per second. It's very low data rate. So everything is low data rate.
How many scenes can you set?
You say.
Unlimited.
Yeah. That's why I asked the question. You said million scene. That's why I asked the question.
Yeah. Your scene only controls your the light and con or all devices in the room.
Aircon is not included yet, but we are adding it. Now it's for
the lighting.
lighting and including static control and automatic control. You can set, for example, you can this room now we have a conference. We don't want it to be automatic because it will interfere us. So from 9 to 11 we can disable it. Then, but from 11 you'll become automatic again. And after 3 p.m. we wanted to play the movie here. You can change to another scene.
Yeah.
You can just schedule it.
But you're still only controlling all the lights, right?
Yeah, all the lights. Other things can be added, but
Just
of course, just the development, just product development.
But once you set the scene, you can still use your overriding to work.
Yeah. At any time you can override. Now you want to start because we have we have a shortcut button. One button, you can do whatever you want. Okay.
Sorry, my question simple. I think you can be done.
等一下你玩的时候，我再安排是送去那个地方的，你在那下对吧？
Okay.
For example, like this room, I have a foreground light. With foreground different subject.
Yeah.
You can control individually, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I want to linear light, I want to dim down.
Yeah.
But down light, I want to be 100%. Also can.
Yeah, of course. This is the simplest way.
That's simplest way.
Yeah. But what we can do is that make some zone automatic, some zone not automatic, and we can for example, all the automatic zone can be different parameters.
Okay.
And same zone can be different parameters.
Plus.
Over time it can change. For example, you can set when people are here, you can set it not easy to dim. Means that because we have a meeting here, we don't want it to dim to interfere us. But after we leave, it can change to easy to dim situation to save more energy.
But you collecting the activities, right? So long as we are meeting here, then we have full 100% activities. Why you need greater seats?
Yes, if for example, if the sensor light is set to be very easy to dim, we sit here, dim down. If we don't.
Oh, okay.
So
that means we don't move up.
Yeah.
So long as with 10 people sitting here but no activities, so your automatic mode will be go to the sleep mode, right?
Yeah, it's not good, right? So during the meeting, we want it to be static.
Okay.
Keep us constant and probably turn off the light there, right? But we want it to be automatic again later.
Okay.
That's very dynamic. Whatever you want to do, you can do.
That's great. So,
For the grouping of electron, right, the disable, right, if that 4 lights is in one circuit, right, then I want to pick one light only to group with this meeting light. Can that be done?
Yeah.
wireless.
Because they
Why?
go by
How?
They go by
If that one
circuit.
circuit is 4 lights,
Yeah.
you say that 4 lights,
Yeah.
but I only want to add, let's say, one light together with this one. Can that be added?
Oh, different group, different zone.
Yes.
No.
Because
Yeah.
it's not individual.
The minimal unit is the zone. The
Zoning.
And I told you yesterday that we have a 4-channel of the dimming. The dimming can be individually set. One zone has 4 dimming channels.
One zone for
Oh,
dimming
You
channel.
can use that to change your switch.
Yeah.
But you get the time if you use this,
But
you
this
cannot do
4,
it.
can I control the one channel
Mhm.
for to group with another?
Oh no, group no.
So it's
Okay.
also same. It's still under that zone.
Yeah.
Even if it's 4 channel, right? You only need the one channel. You still cannot control that one because it's under the
One zone.
One zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this is an example of autonomous node from 8 o'clock. So it's office day setting, then breakout setting, autonomous, but you can be very easy to dim mode, and probably the on level is lower than 2 o'clock meeting mode, presentation mode, unique mode, filter mode, static, and to the night mode you can the light to turn off and dim quickly. Okay, to save energy. And in the daytime, of course, you want it to be stable, save energy and stable. So the parameter are different. But now it can just handle all kinds of scenarios. This is a bit hard. AI power. So since we have the scene template, then if we have a third party who say that he's the expert of the AI programming, then of course then we can exploit our scenes.
This is what Andy asked me to ask today.
Okay. Okay. So this AI engine, if it's smart enough, then it can decide what scene to use. Then we have the algorithm that can use our platform to generate new. If the system find that, oh, this is the scene that will be energy friendly, then it can use our API to copy and generate. Then the template, for example, is template 1, then the system can decide, okay, then probably our lobby wants to use template 1 to save energy. So it will just switch, copy the template to the zone, and the zone will run in that mode. So there is a feedback system.
Your SQL. When you use API, you use Exchange, SQL.
Yeah. SQL is on our cloud.
It's on the cloud. So when you
API
export
is JSON format.
JSON format.
Oh.
So when you export to the cloud API,
Mm-hmm.
so when I come in, I'm on the same subnet. Example, we are in the same network. I will get the API from the cloud.
From the cloud, yeah.
From the cloud.
Not from the system.
Now from the cloud.
Yeah.
So you, like example, this office, you send your API to the cloud.
Yeah.
For the server. So
Yeah.
if I am in the same network,
Mm-hmm.
of course I will be in the same office network
Mm-hmm.
same subnet
Yeah.
So I will receive. Will you point direct?
No.
Because I know your system is the dynamic IP address.
You're right.
Your system is dynamic IP address.
Yeah.
If my system is static IP address, can you point direct and send, or you send to a server, or where you send to the API? Because we need to pick up the API from one dedicated area.
Yeah. That is the cloud.
So I cannot point to the cloud because because your system talk to your cloud,
Yeah.
your own protocol,
Yeah.
because your dynamic IP address, the
Yeah,
dynamic
yeah.
point to this router.
Yeah.
So this router will send it out,
Yeah.
and then you send to this router. This router will point to your remote control.
Yeah.
So for me to pick up the API, where do I pick up?
Cloud.
Cloud.
The only thing you face is cloud. The third party AI, they always talk to the cloud.
Okay, you see, from our conventional way programming, we have a AI server or a SQL server. So we send to a particular directory. So everybody pick from that file.
I know.
So for me, I pick.
No, we don't let user to access the SQL.
So you send where we have pick from the cloud. So because for me, it's just a controller, not a server. So when I pick, usually we pick from directory. So where do I pick your API from? From cloud, maybe your cloud will send.
We have something like an API engine
inside the router. Cloud. Because cloud,
No, he will give you the permission folder.
Yes.
He will give you the permission. But you must register first.
Define all the function call.
You
so
must register first.
Register with the directory. So because I must have a directory to enter to the particular destination to pick up.
No need.
No need.
We handle all things for you.
For me, then I only point to your directory only, or when I register.
Point to no, not at all. You just use the format. For example, you have a user account. It's a kind of user account password. Then
register.
Command. User. For example, you want to get the lighting status of zone 1. You just input the MAC address and what the feature you need, then the system will just respond in the format of the API.
For us, our site will have a little bit problem. Because we don't have a server. Because our system.
You don't have a server.
Every of our controller is a portal engine itself. So when you talk to this example, this AHU, you stand in front of the AHU. Once you log into this portal, it will bring you around the building. So we don't have a dedicated. Everyone is a server now. So that means I have 1,000 system, 1,000 point there. I think because normally is one server to server pointing. Because our technology.
He also control without control. You also control without control. So you have to fight.
No, that's a fight. But we are the same. We all handle the AI through the air side. He handle the air side, handle the air side. I handle the air side plus a little bit on the high level with the chiller water side. When I handle the air side, all the big AHU, it's a different scenario. Because everyone, I'm a server one. So when I talk to him, usually he allow a user address. For this, the user authorized point outside.
Correct.
So that's why I have a problem. I'm thinking of how to connect the party. That is the two party not being. That means I need a server. Right, put it to server.
Value added thing into
So we also can. There's a way to do it.
increase your value.
So I'm thinking of getting for another server. Can. So
No, you don't have a server.
your phone is also a server.
Distributed one there. Okay.
But I don't go to cloud. Our system is localized.
Okay. But you have the app. You have an app on the phone.
No need. Like you log in,
Yeah, you need the central control.
Yeah. Like example, your wireless controller, you report to the router, you go to the app.
The other way is because this is a third-party server, third-party AI engine. We also have our own engine here. If our engine here talk to your system, then that's fine. You give me your command format. I can do that. But we have, of course, we have to customize.
Because you know what the good thing is that they have a dedicated router, all these things, you can sit. Because now we are auto, sit wall platform, you can put all together.
Yeah,
Make Toko easy. So Coco, so need to write so many API.
We never API.
So-
API.
Because he got his
So
API,
the
but
way-
I can talk to him. Basically,
That's why all everything API connect already.
It's easier to use our internal API to do this.
That's why we're all operator, all TMF, BLE, whatever.
We have a lot
API,
of
you put
internal
API,
API, but we don't open that to the third party. Because the API control the hardware.
Yeah.
So
Only.
of course, we can send command to talk to your hardware. But need some integration.
because I can export SQL.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Okay. Clear.
Okay. Then this is a similar way that we can do a load balancing for the power consumption. For example, if some grid that has exceeded the power limit, then we can send some crowd command to suppress the usage by bring down, so raise the operating temperature of the AC. And the business model will do in USA, partner doing service, so no upfront capital needed. Here we do a normal business model. We sell hardware and we get the service charge. Then we are also open to a third party. And then we can do this kind of system integration by using the API to do a lot of things. So we are open to all kinds of business opportunity. So we want to make a lighting business, blue sky. Now it's not so good. Very competitive. Everyone compares the price. So if you have a special feature for them, you can avoid this. You can sell the product with a better feature, not the lower price. Yeah, this is Andy want me to cover. We now not only sell lighting, not only sell energy saving, but also we sell value. What kind of value we should have? It's real estate value is the biggest. You see, this is from the USA Department of Energy. They say if you do green building, your market value, the property's market value rise by 8.4%, and NOI is a non-operating income. That's the landlord has 28.8% more income. Then operating expense is reduced by 76%. And this is all real number, not just theoretical. And in the US, they have a kind of a 330-300 rule. In a company, three is for energy, 30 is for property, real estate, and 300 is for people. So what's the biggest chance that you can save money? You raise people's productivity. So if everyone understands the value of a smart system, then you can save a lot of labor. Of course, some people will lose their job, but eventually, you use less people to do more things. Right. And you train people to do more valuable things, not the low value things. This is something we are building. It's partially available now, but it's not on the Azure yet, not on the Microsoft Azure. It's on our private server. we are moving this to Azure, and that'll be available by the end of March.
Okay.
So theoretically, all the Azure user can have this service. You can compare different zone, different sites, not only the energy but also the occupancy data. You know the activity level of each zone or each building. You can compare them. Not only zone by zone, but also you know any kind of combination you can make.
What do you mean by activities?
Hmm?
The numbers of activity. What does it mean? When you say 100,
That's
activity. What does it mean?
that means the sensor, what sensor sense from the people. One movement.
One activity.
Yeah, but our movement is not unlimited. The same sensor can receive one activity in 10 seconds. So 1 minute, the maximum activity number is like 6 only. It's not unlimited, like you keep shaking, let's just record. That's impossible. No, flood our system.
Because some of the camera they use for the retail. You go in one person, but actually you move your head, you count as another activity. So it gives you the number of people. One person go in, you count as though you go in 200. So like the person says 200 people, but actually one person.
That is very dangerous. That will flood the system, and the data will not be accurate.
Not accurate. This is some of the problems.
So there's interval. There's interval.
Yeah. We said 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah, this will reduce the activity.
How about the CO and CO2 sensor? You can implant it?
Yeah, we can do that. We don't promote it very aggressively because it's very expensive. Quite expensive. The air quality sensor has six things that you can measure. CO2, PM 2.5, PM 10, temperature, humidity, and volatile air. 6.
How much the sensor? How much it costs?
$200.
Not only one.
200 US, not Singapore.
Right?
Yeah, it's too expensive. So I'm still seeing what should we do with that, unless we have a special project.
As regards to all the pricing, I have the master list. So anybody wants the pricing, I can refer.
Is it the same as before?
Huh?
The price is the same.
Unless Chris decides to
Reduce.
No, not money our vendor.
But then of course we will argue and bring down the price to a lower level.
Yeah, if we have some project, I can talk to the vendor if they can provide a more reasonable number. Because the product, as I know, is not the really mass production. They only produce like 200 units per
CO2 is mainly for the big projects on involving the ACMB. So right in your case, they hardly use it. They would use it. I think they are better, more economical.
So we can also get a CO2 only sensor. 6-in-1 is too
Human
expensive.
sensor. CO2.
What do you mean a gateway? When you say gateway, what do you mean?
Gateway, our gateway.
So what? You're monitoring the activity through the gateway. When you say 90 gateway means what?
Yeah, means the account. There's a user account here. It has 90 gateway under the account.
On that account, okay. Right. The last one, what is the last one? The last one, what is it monitoring?
No, that's this is a number of.
The last one is what? The yellow one.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you can buy you can subscribe over the this is shop card, yes.
Oh, subscribe your service.
Yes.
Okay. So how come got
Yes.
Okay, sorry there.
Africa.
Yes.
Shop your, it's a shop for your things. Okay. Okay.
And we haven't done this. I just tried to explain what we can do. This is heat map. Now, what heat map can do is to understand the busy level of each zone inside a building, and it changes over time. Well, the reasonable timing would be like 10 to 15 minutes. If it's shorter than that, the data would be huge. Okay, so if a customer is interested in this, we can build something like that, and it can run from time to time. For example, if they want to understand from 7 to 7, then we can set the software run from 7 to 7 every 15 minutes and show it on the website. You can see.
This one very important to writing. The higher the thing need to say, you need to put a higher brand of lighting to last longer. The low one, you just can put low value lighting.
Yeah, the same.
When do you think this will be available?
When this?
We can do that very quickly, but we need to have a project.
Okay, you have to take how long it take? 1 month, 2 months?
For example,
Within 2 months.
one, right? That corner there doesn't receive much of activity or doesn't go through much one, right? Then lighting consultant or what put lighting very high expensive lighting there, right? So that one can be replaced.
Yeah, and this one, it's very useful. You know, if over some activity times, then you should send the janitor to clean.
Some they have the sensor, the mostly ammonia sensor.
I know, expensive.
And you know who's the person
This
always
is
going
cheap.
to
This is with the lights. This is zero cost.
How long you see the person?
Take sampling.
Yes, can you know who's the person always going to the
How long
to the toilet and how long?
We don't put the camera inside. Unless you agree.
Must use thumbprint.
Wait, use the recognition.
Only on the face.
Oh, you very important.
So for toilet, they have got beside ammonia, they have got the audio sensor also.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have got a movement sensor, so you have a choice of a varieties.
This is a cheap one.
This easy, right?
This is yeah.
Motion sensor is the cheapest.
Yeah, this is cheapest. And you still know it's not so accurate, but you know the rough time to clean with this kind of sensor.
I have a project on now. Every toilet was
Motion.
Motion.
yeah, 700 of those.
Because toilet is always motion.
Actually, motion will do.
It's not cheap, huh? ADB sensor is not cheap, huh?
Very expensive. It's not cheap. It's very expensive.
Sensor alone is $70,000.
How many dollars? Typical plus dollars plus interest.
So that's it. The last page. This is a very simple comparison. Okay. Our special point is that we have a multi-site management. Under one account, you have unlimited number of the location you can have. Okay. And remote control switch. People don't like to use the original switch as they can sell very expensive panels. But we don't have panels. We use what is existing the phone. And they don't use they're not used as a switch. They use as a setting device, because we think the smartest thing doesn't need control. So why do you have a control panel there to control if you're smart? Okay. And of course we different. The most different thing is that we use the activity level to control, and we have the scene-based scheduling. Now it's evolving. Then be smarter and smarter. You see, this is this is a very expensive one, but they don't have even a similar level of function. You understand now?
The problem is that they got so many projects in US.
Yeah.
Only US.
Yeah, and you know how many people they have? Employees.
Not before over casinos we have.
But before how many? They have 100? Yeah.
So you need to increase more so they get more revenue.
So we live longer than them because our expense is lower.
You start from 6.
You start from 6, then after the other guy 80.
Yeah, but I think this kind of company, the regional size of the company is 30
You
people.
don't need- yeah,
More than 30 people, useless.
Yeah.
How can you make money to feed the people?
So you have to go with auto.
The BMS, connectivity.
Yeah.
So can we link to their existing BMS? That's a question I always ask.
The existing BMS, if it's old system, we can. If a new system that's it's a means that it has communication.
Most serious BMS system is under PACnet.
PACnet is IP system. It's if it's programmable, you can talk to us. Yeah.
So long it's programmable.
As long as it's controlled by the PC, you can talk to them.
Yeah.
This is the basic requirement. Controlled by PC, we can talk. No PC, I don't know how to talk. No interface.
Okay. Just ask you a question because I'm doing mostly on KNX. And there are times when customer will include something special on this on money. Will you be able to talk to each other?
Of course.
KNX.
Okay, what is the basic communication format of the KNX?
The common bus.
Protocol.
Protocol.
Yeah,
But on what kind of a physical media?
You ask me, that's why I'm not lost.
Ethernet.
You don't go into the internet. KNX doesn't go into the
Or
Ethernet, not internet.
or Modbus. Modbus, okay. We can talk through Modbus. Yeah.
Because certain times they need to talk to each other. I get lost. I say, I don't know whether
We have Modbus interface.
interface.
Yes. Then if we understand the KNX format, we can, and then we know their language, then we can of course talk.
Because the other way is we don't have the Topo platform. Well, basically KNX is actually very integrated with Topo, Lumani will be integrated. All I can show you because of that you can talk to anybody. Through this platform you can talk to anybody. That is the whole purpose of why we set up this Topo platform.
3-4 years ago, I used our platform to control a DMX system. Yeah, so that's doable. Through
So
mobile.
you still can control DMX.
Yeah, just only.
You can control.
Yeah. We tried that before, but no project.
You can think about it. Yeah.
No, because mostly of the, let's say, the facade lighting one, right? Or the lighting one, the devices that are still being used are under the control, regardless of the controller. But the component that require for the changing of the counters one, right, always have the DMX.
Yeah.
So you can talk to DMS.
Yeah, if the DMX has the Modbus interface for us to talk. We don't exactly send the protocol, but we can do a lot of things like program select. That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, because the designer do the programming
Correct.
on their side.
Correct. They already set the seats.
Yeah, so we can select things like things 1 to 10, then we can use our system to select.
100%.
Yeah, and send a command to start, or change program.
Putting a drive contact.
But before, I did that
Try
before.
before.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it finished?
Finished, yeah.
Okay, please go back to the schematic diagram of your system. I have one small request. Okay, here. We are facing the cost impact of the wiring to lighting, control wire. So we are thinking to use the wireless driver to our lighting.
Yeah.
So your controller box can talk to our wireless driver.
No. What kind of protocol is that?
They also using the GB, right? They also using GB.
Zigbee, yeah. So okay, there are no sort of put
Because you see, very simple. I have
the
one project, for example, I have a carpet.
Uh,
Okay, then the carpet is now using fluorescent, normal lighting. So I want to integrate your Lumani system plus LED. But if I want to put your Lumani system, I need to run new cabling for all the lighting.
Costly.
Very costly.
So meaning to
only
say,
the control
why you want
cable.
what you want to have is a pairing button from his device to
my
your
light.
LED driver.
Correct.
Correct. Pairing device.
No, it's a totally different thing. Because the driver you have,
What he's trying to achieve on is like it's a Bluetooth.
it should be our gateway connected to your driver, not our control box to your driver. Because your driver is sort of putting our control box with the driver together.
This sensor point.
Sensor part
can
okay.
link to your box. I think this is okay.
This
Only
okay.
this line.
This line. Yes.
Just talking about.
This is the
we need to
problem.
put
The driver.
wireless to communicate with the control box.
The objective is try to do
Or maybe
away a lot of
or maybe
this
to that
wiring.
switch one, right? Maybe to that switch where there is a device that you can even right to control.
So because your one control box, right, it can connect to maximum 20 lights, alright? 20 lights connect to your one control box. Am I correct?
You mean wire
With the wire.
Uh-huh.
So I want to reduce this cable costing to my driver to your control box.
But you still need the power wire.
Power wire is okay. Because you see of the construction, right? Power wire and the data wire, I cannot run in the one single conduit. I need to separate the two different conduit. So conduit box is a lot.
No, they cannot.
Yeah,
Then
they can be run in the same conduit.
But some of the M&E, like Baker Cutter, all these things, they will have the magnetic field. They don't allow.
EMF.
But
Interference.
for our signal,
It's for example, our control cable and the AC cable. They don't allow to run.
yeah, but our control cable is no frequency. It's a DC. It has no frequency at all, so no interference there. Impossible.
Okay, no matter if no frequency,
Uh-huh.
if I can run in the same conduit,
Yeah.
but I have a cost of this cable.
Yes.
Cable cost.
Yes.
So I want to reduce down this cost.
But you put the Zigbee module in every driver, it's even more expensive.
No, our driver now is slightly expensive for me.
Series.
The whole driver is Zigbee driver.
Uh-huh.
LED driver is Zigbee LED driver.
And another problem is how many because Zigbee has very limited connection number.
Okay.
So if every light has a Zigbee node, then how many gateway you have to put there? So many.
No, I still can follow your 10 light to one controller. control fault, I still can follow you.
In that case, your driver doesn't talk to the control box. This is the ZigBee slaves. ZigBee master is here.
So I need to talk to your
You talk to the gateway. This is just like your driver. Your driver is just using one ZigBee device to put together with the driver. That's it. And the reason we do this because the ZigBee module is not cheap. we can use this to connect one line without so-called a lot of cabling. The problem is the cost is the ZigBee driver is not low. It's quite high. And one gateway can also connect to the limited ZigBee nodes only. So I don't know how many driver can be connected with one gateway. Do you as a supplier have a gateway as well? I believe so. No? Wow, so they don't give you the complete information. Then every 20 bytes you need one gateway.
So now I want you to, I'm asking you how we can improve this cost.
It's
not possible?
No, yeah, not much help. Not much help. You reduce, of course, when you reduce the cable, you have more components. Then you have more components, you have more gateways. Then you need to wire a lot of Ethernet cable for the gateway. You just ship the
cost to you.
And if you connect too many devices for one ZigBee network, oh, that's a disaster. It works very, very, very slow.
Okay. So I still recommend to follow this wiring.
Yeah. You can put them in the same conduit. That's not a problem. Because for example, KNX, they have a lot of protocol running inside, but it has a very high frequency. If you have a magnetic field applied there, there will be yes. But ours, 12 volt, 0 volt, 10 seconds. Only that, and nothing happened there.
Okay.
It's a static. It's DC.
DC.
Pure DC. No interference.
So that means control and
So confirm can run together.
Confirm can run together, right?
No problem at all.
That's good.
Any
questions, y'all?
We can do the math if you like to compare if this structure interference.
Alright. This is your mindset. So we need to educate them. Educate them.
Yeah. Tell them that we don't run any frequency on the cable. They understand.
You can write something so for them it's officially,
Oh yeah.
Correct. So the I can
manufacturer say that you can use undersea conditions. When you talk, your controller will be
Personally, running a cable is safe. It's more stable. Running cable.
Yeah, because the running wire is more stable than the wire.
Yeah, if you put so many wireless nodes in the parking, it's a little bit dangerous. It would be when something happened, if the system went down, it's hard to debug. It's so hard to debug because the network would be too complicated. You don't know where to start. It's a big problem. Even a cable, we already have not so many networks there, but it still sometimes it takes time to figure out what is going wrong. More questions?
Your question?